This is the story of a man who died 7 times. The first time was an ordinary death. He woke up one morning to find himself lying in bed beside a woman with silver hair. Then he was alone, confused and scared. What had happened to him? Who was that woman? Where was the keyhole? Had he really died? When he asked her name, she replied, "My name is not important." When he became friends with some dock workers, he learned of a secret passageway under the River Forth Bridge. It was rumored that if you jumped into the river at midnight while holding a lantern, you would be transported to another world. Intrigued, the man decided to try it out. With a lantern in hand, he walked onto the bridge. Along the way, our hero learned that Avalon was once a great kingdom ruled by a powerful king named Arthur. If you want to break the curse and save Avalon, you have to win 3 games against the castle's master. And who might that be? The man with silver hair? Of course. He goes by the name Merlin. Go to the Silver Palace and you will find her. So our hero left with Red and traveled to the Silver Palace. They entered through a huge oak door and found themselves in a beautiful garden, filled with flowers of all colors. In the center sat a woman with silver hair. It was her. Our hero ran towards her, but as he neared, she turned and revealed a cruel, heartless face. "Who are you?" she demanded. "I'm sorry," he replied, confused. "I don't understand." She laughed maniacally and said, "I'm sorry too, but I've waited so long for you. I can't remember who I am anymore. I'm afraid you'll have to leave." Just as he was about to protest, she continued, "Oh, don't worry. You'll see me again. Soon enough, I promise." And with that, she vanished. He was back in the mortal world, but when he died, his son betrayed him and plunged the realm into chaos. Until one night she appeared in his dreams. "You've always found me," she whispered. "Even before time began, I knew you would find me again." Why did he keep coming back? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching. Until next time. This life is ours, always and forever. Then she was gone. The old man had kind eyes and a long white beard. "So you the one who comes here every 100 years to look for the Holy Grail?" he said. "Indeed I am. But I cannot succeed without your help. Please allow me to participate in your games." Merlin smiled mysteriously and nodded his head. "Very well, you shall play 3 games. If you win 2 of them, you shall have the Grail. But be warned, I am an expert at all 3. The first game was a battle of wits. Merlin challenged our hero to solve a series of riddles, each more difficult than the last. But after an hour, our hero had answered them all correctly and won the first game. For the second game, Merlin transformed into a fierce dragon and breathed fire at our hero. Though scared, he managed to defeat the beast and won the second game as well. Exhausted but victorious, our hero prepared himself for the final game, which was supposed to be a test of strength. But as Merlin approached him, the old man suddenly fell to his knees and cried, "Please forgive me. I have waited so long for you to come and lift the curse from Avalon. Do not let my hopes up. I beg of you, grant me the Holy Grail." Touched by Merlin's sincerity, our hero agreed to help him. Together they went back to the old man's chamber, where Merlin drank from the Holy Grail and was instantly rejuvenated. The curse was broken, and Avalon was saved. As a result, Avalon was sealed off from the rest of the world, and its people were cursed to live in eternal youth. However, every 100 years, one person was allowed to leave Avalon and find the legendary Holy Grail, which was hidden somewhere in the mortal world. Whoever found the Grail could return to Avalon and break the curse. And legend said that our hero was that person. But just as he was about to jump, a man blocked his way. "Don't even think about it," he said. "That place is dangerous. It sucks people in and never lets them go." Before our hero could respond, the man struck him with a cutlass. "You should be grateful that you lived to tell the tale," he said. Then he jumped into the river, now dead again. Our hero floated face down in the water. This time he was glad that he had died. So as he watched the man walk away, he knew that this life would be different, special. And as soon as he reached the other side of the river, he heard the voice inside the keyhole say, "Time has passed. We're running out of lives." Yet he felt lighter than air, free from all earthly attachments. Lean got so bad that they challenged each other to a topless sword duel. When they finally met again, the man immediately unsheathed his sword and lunged forward. But our hero was ready. The quick move, he disarmed his opponent and held the sword to his throat. Give up, he demanded. But the man only laughed. You may have won this round, my friend, but in the end, it will be me who takes your head. Enraged, our hero stabbed him through the chest. The man collapsed, gasping for breath. He stared at the keyhole that had opened on his chest and said, How could I have lost again? To see her again? To be with her again? This is all that matters. The man was dead, but he didn't care. He had died 7 times before, and he knew that in each of those lives he had loved the same woman. He could see people around him, hear their conversations, yet they couldn't see or hear him. She had been replaced by a tall, handsome man with flowing red hair. The man wore a black leather jacket over a white shirt and dark trousers. He was also carrying a wooden staff with a strange symbol carved into it. Who are you? Asked our hero. You can call me Red, he replied. Now, come with me. We have much to discuss. Reluctantly, our hero followed him to a clearing deep in the forest where they stood in a circle surrounded by tall trees. Do you recognize this place? Red asked. Our hero replied, I remember being here in another life. Later. Very well, let me explain everything. We're in the realm of Avalon where time doesn't matter. As for me, I'm your guide, here to help you find your way back home. And how will I get there? By solving the riddles of Avalon, of course. You see, Avalon is full of trials and challenges that test your strength, intelligence, and courage. Once you prove yourself worthy, you will be granted passage back to your own realm. But why am I doing this? Because this is where your soul belongs. At least that's what the legends say. Legend also says that you have 6 more lives left. What? Our hero exclaimed. I've only had 2 lives so far. How can I still have 6? Beats me. Red shrugged. Maybe it's a mistake. But one thing's for sure. You need my help. Without me, you'll never make it home alive. He tried to scream, but no sound came out. Instead, he saw a pair of feet in front of him. They were wearing fine leather boots, the kind worn by rich men. Well, well, said a gruff voice. Looks like we have ourselves a ghost. You can't hide from me forever, you know. The man panicked. Was this ghost hunter after him? But before he could run away, which was actually impossible because he was already dead, the man stopped. Wait a minute, he said. Why do I know this? Suddenly he was awake again, this time standing on a street corner in the middle of what seemed like a big city. There were carriages and horses everywhere. People were dressed like it was the 1800s, and a newspaper boy shouted, Extra, extra, read all about it. Read all about the fire at Seagrange Hotel where 200 people perished. That's when he remembered. He was in Edinburgh during the Great Fire of 1883. But how could he have died here? He looked down and saw the same golden keyhole on his chest. As he touched it, a voice boomed. Time has passed. The clock keeps ticking. How many lives remain? Neither is anything that happened between us or will happen. Only this matters. You died last night, but don't worry. You'll die again, 7 times more. The man could not believe his ears. She must be insane, he thought. But before he could speak, she continued, I will not tell you when or how, only that every life matters. You are my husband, the love of my life. In every life you'll come back for me. She kissed his forehead and disappeared. It was then that he noticed a strange golden keyhole on his chest. From within it, he heard a voice. Time has begun. Your journey starts now. A few moments later, he realized he was dead. He had no pulse, no breath. His skin was cold and clammy. He spent the next several years trying to avoid the things that had killed him in his previous life. The man continued living that life until one day he got into a massive fight with the very same man. This time, however, when he approached her, he found that she wasn't there. Their journey took them through ancient ruins, across rushing rivers and over mountains so high they touched the clouds. They eventually reached a huge castle made of white marble. This is Camelot, Red explained. Our hero found Merlin waiting for him inside the castle. Afterwards, Merlin told our hero that he had found her. She is here in Avalon waiting for you. He searched for her everywhere, but she was nowhere to be found. He never saw her again. But when he died, he returned to Avalon and found her waiting for him. Together, they ruled Avalon for eternity. And now you know the story of the man who died 7 times and found his one true love in the end. Do you think he deserved it?